Alright, hello YouTube. This is the second episode of my Boston Celtics My GM mode, the tutorial. If you haven't watched my first video, go check that out and make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be having a lot more videos. This is a tutorial and it's not just on the Boston Celtics. I'm going to be showing you how to rebuild or keep succeeding with every single team. Every team. All 30 teams. I probably won't play every single game, and it's going to take me a while, believe me it is. So, but make sure you subscribe. For the rebuilding teams, it'll probably take me like a week to be getting to the 2015-16 season. For the more advanced teams, it'll take me probably 2, 3, maybe even a month, because I'm going to be playing a lot of games. For the best teams, I'm only going to be playing maybe the important games, but make sure you subscribe. That's the main thing. Make sure you subscribe. Anyways, as I promised in the first episode, what I did in the off season. Oh nope, wrong button. What I did in the off season was I got Rondo a little bit better. He was a 90 overall. I got his outside shot a little bit better, which is really important because that's the main reason why he is not the best point guard in the league and maybe ever to live. Because he can't hit his outside shot. If he can, honestly, in real life, if he can knock down his outside shot, he can become one of the, he already is one of the, but he can become like top 3 point guard ever to live. Jeff Green got a little bit better. He was a 79 overall, and I was an 81. Avery Bradley, I sent him to a contract extension, as you can see at the bottom left. I sent him to 3 years. Andrew Bogut, I signed in free agency. Honestly, this is really going to help out our team. At first, it was like 400K over the salary cap, so I couldn't sign him, but he came down a little bit in price, so I got him, and thank God I got him, because as you can see over here, the post defense is just amazing. He's really going to help out our team a lot if we plan on doing good, and even if we don't, we sign for 3 years, he really doesn't have a choice. Marcus Smart, I drafted him in the draft. Like I said in my first video, I did download it from 2K Share. If you go all the way down to the bottom, pure_power09, that's me. Download mine because it is the most realistic. I can tell you that right now, it's the most realistic. I've went through almost all the, there's only 10 of them, but I went through most of them for the 2014 first round, not just first round, but 2014 draft classes, and they're not that realistic. They're alright, but they're just not up to par with the exact stuff. So I went through, and not all the players, but I made a couple players a little bit worse than they are, like Julius Randle. He's not as good as he is, and as people thought he was in the beginning, and like Willie Cauley-Stein, he's a lot better than people thought he was. Same as Noah Vonleh and Joel Embiid. So definitely go download that if you plan on downloading draft classes, which is really cool because you could actually kind of tell your friends who the hell it is, and they're going to know who it is. So next player, Jared Sullinger, he got a little bit better. He was a 77, I was a 79, so he's definitely going to be starting power forward for the future. I'll definitely re-sign him after this year, but honestly, it's looking like he's going to be a big building block in this team. Victor Fraverani, I signed him in free agency. He's going to be my backup center. Orlando Johnson, this is the trades that went down. I said I was going to tell you the trades that went down. These are the trades that went down. Kelly Olynyk for Orlando Johnson and C.J. Watson. That sounds like a kind of bad trade, I guess. But Orlando Johnson, first off, is and was better than Kelly Olynyk. Plus, I had an overload of centers, and I knew I was going to get more centers, so I did not need any more centers. I needed to get rid of him. As you can see, I don't even have Chris Humphries anymore. And that's for a reason, because I have way too many big men, which is a good thing at times, but I was going to have too many. I needed to get rid of him, so I got some better depth, and I really plan on going forward with Orlando Johnson. C.J. Watson, he's going to be off the rotation, but he is still going to be necessary, because if point guard or shooting guard gets injured, I can always count on him. Ryan Anderson, he was from the other trade, from the other video. And James Young, I drafted him. Adrian Payne, I drafted him in the 2nd round, the 10th pick overall. Chris Johnson, I re-signed him. He's a swingman, so that's a very important position. Honestly, if you're looking for some extra depth, a swingman is one of the most important. So make sure you get some swingman to replace injured players like he's going to be doing. He's not going to be on the rotation, but he's still going to be replacing injured players. And I got this guy, he's 7'5". You can't really pass to a guy that tall, so I need to at least take a shot on him. Worst case scenario, he doesn't really take that much of a hit on the salary books, So we'll see where that goes, but hopefully he'll be able to work out. He's a pretty good rebounder, pretty good post defender, so hopefully he's not like a big dumb center or anything. Oh, and the next trade that went down, I know it's not on here because I traded Charlie Villanueva anyways, but I had Richard Jefferson on an expiring deal, and I traded him and a second-round pick for 2015 for Charlie Villanueva and a 2014 first-round pick. Now, I ended up trading Charlie Villanueva to get Adrian Payne because Adrian Payne was the 10th overall pick. I drafted him. I don't know if anybody else would have drafted him, but the second I drafted Adrian Payne, I started getting a shit ton of offers. So they definitely wanted him after I drafted him. So Charlie Villanueva definitely helped me out there. Plus the 14 first-round pick, I ended up getting Marcus Smart with that. So without that trade, I would not have got Marcus Smart or Adrian Payne. And honestly, they're going to be helping me out a lot. So always make sure you have plenty of draft picks in a rebuild, because like I had 4 here, and I mean when you don't really care about the players that you're playing with, it's not really a problem. I have a personal connection to a lot of these players on the Celtics. You know, I love Rondo, Jeff Green, Avery Bradley. I was actually thinking about trading Jeff Green, but I couldn't do it. Couldn't win myself to do it. And actually, it's a good thing I didn't, because I was going to get a really crappy pick for him. So if I had done that, I would have been really pissed. So honestly, just make sure you have enough draft picks. Other than that, though, I'm kind of done for this video. I'm going to play the first game, see how that goes. If I don't do really well, and I don't really see myself as doing as well as I thought I was, as you can see, I'm 20th in the power rankings, so on paper I'm not that good, but who knows, maybe I'm going to be really good. So I'm going to see where this goes. If I end up being able to do quite well, then I'll play. But otherwise, I'm just going to simulate this season, have everybody else grow a little bit, and maybe next season I'll be a lot better. So just make sure you check out my other video if you haven't, and subscribe so you can see all the upcoming videos. Like I said in my previous video, I'm going to be doing every single team, every team, all 30 teams, probably all the seasons, or at least until I get a championship with each of those teams. And it won't just be me, you know, playing games. I'll actually show you how to rebuild the teams. So I'm just showing you a little bit of what I'm doing now. Believe me, next video, it'll probably be next season, but it'll be a lot more advanced because everybody will be a lot better. Next season will kind of be the payoff to all of this. So just make sure you check out my videos and subscribe. Alright, thanks guys.